Hello, my darling friends. Laurel here with Illuminating Souls. And I want to share with you the origins, where I got the inspiration for my latest offering called the Epic Project Creation Group. I know it's a mouthful. So it's been a really interesting genesis, the birth of this particular program. And let's see, it feels like it's been in the works forever, but it really came through for me about 3 weeks ago. In the Loved Up group, which I facilitate, we work on a different theme each time we meet. And the theme that we've been working with for the last 4 weeks has been vitality, and not just vitality, but divine vitality. And when we started this, I thought that divine vitality was going to have to do with me eating better and getting on the treadmill and doing the things that my intellect knew that I needed to do to have better health and well being. But as the angels were bringing in the energy of vitality, they made me aware of this pattern that I have and that you have too, which is there are certain things that are the carrot of the universe. And the carrot being the thing that will motivate us. And more than just motivation, the thing that'll give us life force, the thing that will encourage us to move forward. And I thought, God, that sounded so delicious to not try to just get vitality going so that I could go out into the world, but to embark in a creation process that would bring me energy so I'd have even more energy in the world. It felt like that was a paradigm shift for me. So, in the context of Loved Up, I always pay attention to the downloads I receive. And it would have been about 2 weeks ago in the shower, I received this full on download. And the shower is a sacred place where I receive my information. And in this download, the angels shared with me what would it be if you took 8 weeks to birth this really heartfelt project you've been wanting to do for a while. And I'm intentionally not telling you what the project is yet. I will reveal it once the group gets going. I may reveal it before that, but not in this recording. So there's been this thing that's been hanging around my consciousness and psyche for the last 18 years. Is something I really wanted to do, whole lifetime, right? And so in this shower download, I received this input, and they say, what if you were to take 8 weeks and really focused on bringing this into the world, and not just you, but what if you put together a project team, because other people have these beautiful heartfelt projects that they want to do too. And if you create the infrastructure and you bring in the angelic energy and you bring in the tribe support and you bring in loving discipline and accountability, you guys could each move your own personal mountains in 8 weeks. And I knew that this was sacred energy because as soon as it came in, I felt this exhilaration. Like all of a sudden, I felt energized and I was excited and I was scared, but in the best way possible. So my code name for this, for the first few weeks I sat with it, was my big scary dream. This is my big scary dream. And it's something that I wanted so badly. And I keep thinking at some point I'll get it done, and I haven't yet. And so the angels sort of gave me this double dog dare: put together this 8 week project team, invite other people to join you, have complete transparency about what you're going to be doing and how you're going to be doing it, and let them hold a container for you, and you're going to hold a container for them, and we're going to hold a container for all of you. And you're going to take 8 weeks and you're going to each give birth to a big, beautiful project that is heartfelt. So I knew I had to say yes. I knew I had to say yes because I knew that there was this divine, beautiful, vibrant energy coming through. I felt energized whenever I talked about it. I wanted to giggle because I was so scared, and it just felt juicy. And I knew I wanted to invite you to come on this journey with me. And I don't know how many of you are going to feel guided to join me. It might just be 2 of us. It might be 20 of us. I don't know. but let me first explain to you. Well, actually, let me back up. So I'm not calling it my big scary dream anymore because I know better than to continue affirming fear. So I've rechristened it my epic dream. So the name of this group is going to be called the Epic Project Creation Group. So what's an epic project? It's something heartfelt. It's something that maybe feels out of your comfort zone. It feels it feels big. It doesn't mean it has to be big, but it feels big. It's like the metaphor that what feels like a mountain to me may be easy for you to ascend, right? Whereas what feels easy for me might feel hard to you, right? So if, let's say, you're just starting off with your intuitive gifts, it may feel like a big epic project for you is doing 20 practice intuitive readings. Whereas for me, that'd be like, I do that every week, totally easy peasy. But for me, maybe working to a place where I could hike 2 miles a day might feel like that would just be such a stretch. And for you, that might be easy. So it doesn't matter that whether your project appears epic to anyone but you know where your comfort zone is. And you also know the brightness of your destiny. And you know what is calling forward in your heart. So I'm going to give you some examples of what an epic project might be. And I also want to put in the criteria that in this context, for the context of this group, we're looking for epic projects that you can bring to completion, or at least bring along a linear 3D line of significant movement in 8 weeks. So it's something that is completely within your dominion that you are able to take action on. So that could look like creating the first episode of your podcast, doing 20 practice sessions of your light work if you're new to this, writing the copy for your website, um, launching a social media page and posting on it regularly, writing your book. I just had brunch with some friends of mine, and one of my friends, I was telling her about this. She got excited and she says, "Oh, I wanted to write a children's book." So maybe there's a book you want to birth. Maybe you want to start a creative project. Maybe you want to launch your Etsy store where you can sell your handmade goods. I, I don't I don't know what your big epic project would be. I don't, but you know. And if you don't know right now, but you're feeling this energy, if your heart is kind of like, oh, you're getting kind of excited by this thought, here's what I invite you to do. And it's not about whether or not you sign up for my group. I just mean in life in general. I invite you to ask your angels over the next 48 hours to help connect you to what a beautiful, vibrant, epic 8 week project might be for you. Just take a breath and do that and let the angels incubate with you. So, angels, what would a beautiful 8 week, vibrant, epic project be for me, especially for where I am in my life right now? So, I referred before to the angels know to kind of what is our carrot of motivation. So, here's this concept: the angels know you, and they know how to get you to move forward. They know what your carrot is. uh, it's like they know how to plug me into the light battery. So when they brought forward the project I'm going to be working on, I couldn't say no. I was like, oh my God, I want this so much. And this feels like this is the perfect foundation and structure for me to birth this project into the world. And you might have a project like that too. So what feels heartfelt? Don't go into your mind. Don't try to figure this out. Let it come from your soul. Let yourself feel the wave of expansion. Let yourself feel the yes. So over the next week or so, I'm going to probably, I don't quite know how I'm doing this kind of organically, guys, so bear with me. I'm going to do some more videos. It may be Facebook Lives. I'm not quite sure yet, um, but I invite you to join me. The group is going to launch on April 30th, so you have plenty of time to attune to whether or not it's going to be a fit for you. And I really, this is sort of anti-marketing, but bear with me for a second. Um, I really invite you to tune in to see if this is going to be a fit for where you are now. The last thing I want to do is somehow entice you into signing up for a group that you're not ready to fully participate in yet. And there's nothing wrong with that. Listen, life is complicated, and if you look at the sort of between now and the end of June, if you've got a million things going and you're taking care of, 5 young kids or elderly relatives, and it doesn't feel like you're going to have time to really immerse yourself in something that's heartfelt, that's going to require your energy, then wait. This will come around again, I promise. But if you are feeling excited by this idea, and if there is a heartfelt project that is speaking to you, I invite you to consider joining, but also just stay tuned over the next week and a half. I'm going to be producing more content and sending you more videos. And whether you come to the group or not, they'll support you because I love you and I believe in you and I want to see you shining brightly in the world. So that's all for now. Thanks for staying tuned. Thanks for being here with me. I'm sending you tons of love and we'll talk soon. Thanks. Bye.